What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gaming with the Broscast, episode 274. My name is Harrison. I'm joined by my brother Nick, as always. Nick, how you doing, buddy? On this hot
banana.
What's
banana. I'm good, man. I'm good. It is so hot.
Yeah,
so hot. Unbelievably hot. It's hotter. It's hotter here than anywhere else in the world right now. Okay, I don't even want to hear it.
Feels like it. I mean, North Carolina weather. It's hot. It's muggy.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because we came off last week was all, or the week prior was like it rained every single day, and then now we're kind of in like a dry spell, so it's just super hot, like unbearably hot. I spent majority of last week outside because I don't know if I ever talked about it on the podcast, but we got some ducks, and we turned our backyard into like a duck palace. I don't know,
sanctuary.
Yeah, a little sanctuary. So we got like a big essentially a kind of a big like dog crate, not dog crate, a big like chicken coop. It's like chicken wire, but it's not like wood based. It's like metal based, like aluminum based. And then it's got chicken wire all around it and all on the roof and stuff like that. But we've been out there and we've got 8, and 2 of them were about a month older. So whenever we tried to integrate everybody together, they were a little bit mean. I think it's just instincts kicking in of just trying to herd the flock or whatever. Mm-hmm. But they were being a little bit too aggressive for our liking, enough to where if we were out there, we wouldn't really care. Because we can kind of try to correct it the best. I mean, you can't. It's a duck. They can only be trained so far, in my opinion. But
yeah.
Which our ducks are nice. Like they'll come up to you, they'll eat right out of your hand. Like they're not. I mean, we can walk around in there, and they don't. The 2 big ones are kind of more
like protective, right?
They're more skittish.
Okay,
they're definitely more. And we don't know why. I mean, we got them when they were. I guess the only reason, like we bought them at a Tractor Supply, so they were already hatched for like a couple of days. The other ones we got delivered, so we had to go pick them up at USPS. So we were essentially one of the first humans, that they ever saw. Versus Tractor Supply, you have kids and hundreds of people going in and out, and they probably got a little bit skittish there. But even them, they'll still come in and eat out of your hand and stuff like that. So that's super cool. But
it's cute.
Long story short, it's been so hot, so miserably hot. I ended up going to Walmart and getting like one of those little pop-up canopies, because we've been building like this little separate shed to the side, and we just needed some extra shade. And then we have 2 kiddie pools in the coop that we fill up every day with water for the ducks so they can swim and kind of like sit. And then we ended up getting a box fan because the flies get pretty bad in there. So we got a couple of fly traps, and then we got a box fan because if you keep circulating air, it keeps the flies away.
Yeah.
So that's helped out tremendously. So I think after that, we're like the grass is pretty much gone, at this point. They've kind of eaten it all. And we had laid like hay down, and we hated that because it would track into the house really, really bad. And it also stinks when it gets wet. Mm-hmm. And when we put it out, that's when it was raining so much. And it was stinking real bad. So I cleared that out. And I think eventually, when I get back from the beach, we're going to get like some river rock, and put that down.
Nice.
And that way, and then going forward, we can just kind of spray off and get it cleaned out. But so yeah, that's been fun. It's just been so hot.
So let me ask you, in game stuff, all the ducks are, I guess all the female ducks are producing eggs.
Yeah.
You get to a point, right, where you have a family of 4.
Yeah. You
can only eat so many eggs a day.
So we'll probably give some to our neighbor. We're probably going to like create some sort of like egg stand and put it in our front yard, like by the road, and just be like, hey, I don't know, 25 cents an egg, and just do like the honor system,
Yeah.
If someone wants to come by and grab a few eggs, they can.
25 cents. That's pretty good.
Pretty good. I mean, yeah, exactly. or whatever. I don't know. We may just do it for free. We may not. I mean, whatever. We'll have probably like a little bucket someone can put some change into if they so feel like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what our plan is, because we have like so many. Our cucumber bush this year has been going insane, and we've been making pickles and stuff like that. But even so, we probably have like 7 or 8 on our vine right now that we're just like, we're drowning in pickles. We're drowning in cucumbers over here, Nick. We're absolutely drowning.
It's not good, man. All right, just put those on the stand as well.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Put those on the stand. We got a ton of cherry tomatoes, bell peppers, jalapenos, peanuts. We got everything. So, but living the farmer life here.
You really have. Now you just need to play some Stardew Valley and really bring it home.
Yeah. But yeah. My week was good. Just very, very, very hot. Insanely hot.
Very hot. Yeah, I went to the pool Saturday for a few hours. Made a homemade pina colada. Frozen pina colada. Took that down there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's just so hot. Like you have to get in the water, and then the water is, kind of like old bath water. Just a little bit warm, but still very refreshing. Nice to get out and not be like drowning in my own sweat. So it was fun. And then of course played a lot of Donkey Kong.
Yeah, it's been a banana week here. And we're gonna on top of this week we're going to rank our favorite layers and our favorite transformations. So this is full on spoilers. I know there's not. The story in DK is not anything to be, it's a typical Nintendo story. But if you don't want the 2 transformations that were not shown off in the direct, feel free to skip ahead. I'll definitely have everything timestamped, and we'll probably talk about the end game too. At some. Yeah,
I guess we can avoid. Well, we'll let you know when we're going to talk about the bosses at the end of the game and any twists, if there are any.
Yeah.
So, those will be I guess timestamped, but outside of that, we'll try to remain as spoiler free as possible as we go through each layer, even though that's, a spoiler in of itself. But this is it's going to be the DK episode.
Yeah. So yeah, you want to dive right into what we've been playing?
Let's do it. I guess before we get into DK, I see. Okay. First question. Have you been playing more Shadow Labyrinth? And is this a game I should be picking up and playing?
I felt bad because I intended to play a couple hours last night, and I just started playing. I was like, I'm going to play a little bit of DK. I'm going to get a couple bananas, and then I didn't. So I plan on playing some of that tonight. I really like it so far. I will say the animation isn't my favorite in this game. It doesn't feel nearly as smooth as like another Metroidvania or like Hollow Knight or something like that.
Okay.
But I will definitely let you know if you should pick it up or not.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely. But I've liked everything I've played so far. Like the early transformation you get with that game, being able to do like the D line and play as Puck, play as Pac-Man, and doing the platforming for that. Mm-hmm. All that stuff is really, really interesting. Cool. It's just the animation itself, and like it's not my favorite.
The movement kind of feels a little janky. The jumping and clambering.
It doesn't feel janky. It just the way the animation happens. It doesn't feel like it was definitely a design choice and not like a performance thing. Although I have seen some performance issues here and there.
Okay.
It doesn't. Yeah. I think it's just the way they designed how the animation occurs. It's not my favorite. It just feels like a little flat.
Okay.
I'm not sure the best way to describe that, but not my favorite. But the world is super cool, super mysterious. Really liking that so far. So yeah, definitely excited to play some more now that I'm kind of slowing down a little bit on Bonanza. But yeah, I did download and played about an hour, and at first I was like, do I really want to play like another? Let me say the game. Wuchang Fallen Feathers. That came to Game Pass, I think, on Thursday or Friday of last week. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I was kind of thinking, I was like, man, do I want to play another Souls-like game? Am I in the mood for it? And after about an hour and a half of this game, I'm definitely feeling it. I'm definitely feeling it. It's too early to say, but it feels maybe this is. It feels pretty good. Like it feels like it may be on par with Lies of P, as far as like just the combat itself, and I don't know, just the way the world looks. I mean, obviously the graphic is different than Lies of P, It's definitely not as dark as Lies of P is, but I'm only in the first area. And the reason why I started playing this is because I was listening to the Kind of Funny review, and Andy Cortez was saying like the design of the world is like on par with Dark Souls 1, which I think that's probably peak design for a video game, how everything interconnects.
Yeah,
and it's all one world. So that got me very excited. So that's why I ended up trying it. But yeah, the combat is interesting so far. I've picked up 2 weapons. You start out with like kind of a long sword, and you hold it 2-handed. And then I picked up a battle axe, which I have not used that one yet. But there are different, so each weapon like plays differently, obviously, and they all have different special abilities that go along with those weapons. So I don't know what exactly the ability is for the battle axe, but for like the sword, you do like a quick movement where you dash forward and then you dash to the side, and then you can hit them with the RB and the regular. And then with that specific weapon, so LB does like that move. I can't remember what they're called, but and then LT is like the special it does. And this one's really cool because you do like a kick, like you jump up, kick them, and then you kind of dash back.
That's
like
cool.
You flip back. So it's like very in and out, kind of similar to the Bloodhound Fang, but it's more of a kick attack than it is actually swinging the sword. So far the movement is pretty darn fluid, very fast. And then you also get, I don't know how deep the magic system goes, but you do end up finding this item that you do like essentially just like a magic, like a normal magic attack you would do in like Elden Ring or Dark Souls.
Yeah.
But the way, so there are flowers in this game where you can pick up magic, because at this point in time, I think I can only hold 2, and I don't remember the names of any of this stuff. It's
all like
it's very vague and dark. Like it's so hard to remember any of like the actual systems, like what they're actually called.
Flasks and the bonfires.
Yeah, and you have that as well in there, of course. And the bonfires that you can rest and heal up, and you can teleport immediately to each bonfire or each whatever. So there's like flowers and stuff that you pick up that you get like the magic that you can do, and then also there is a block, but you unlock it. So I haven't unlocked that yet. There's like a skill tree that kind of paths off into different directions.
Mm-hmm.
And I've unlocked a couple of things, but there is a dodge mechanic where if you dodge perfectly, you get points, and then you can use that like for a special attack, and then also with the magic. So it's pretty interesting. It's not so unique that it's like super far apart from or set aside from like a traditional Souls like, but it's interesting.
Okay,
and maybe there'll be more stuff that you unlock later on, but yeah, the combat's super fun. I have noticed, and this is probably maybe just a me thing, but every single time it seems I do like a power up, like the RT to do like the power, the charge, the enemies always back up and then you miss. Like that's super annoying.
Yeah. It's probably only gonna get worse.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, there's I believe there's a parry mechanic in there, but I haven't seen that yet. There's a stagger mechanic.
Nice.
For every enemy that I've seen so far, that if I'm able to hit them with the charge attack, it knocks it on the ground, and then you can just kind of go over there and just immediately start attacking them. The enemies chase you like crazy in this game. It's traditional, Souls like. I did one boss fight. It was fun. It's cool. It's a cool game.
Was it hard? Was the boss fight hard?
I didn't die.
Okay.
There's one boss fight that you do, and I think you're supposed to die because that triggers like the first death, and then it explains like how that mechanic works. But so far, like the actual story itself is pretty interesting. You wake up, you don't get to create your character. You're just the female protagonist, and you wake up and you have like these feathers coming out of your arm, and apparently there's this disease going around called the feathering, where all of your limbs turn into, they get the feathers on there, and then you end up losing your mind, and then you end up becoming like essentially like a zombie. Like you start to crave human flesh.
Okay.
So yeah, it's pretty
interesting.
World building so far is pretty cool.
Nice. Okay, I'll have to check this out. This is on Game Pass, right?
Yeah, it's on Game Pass. Yep. And the way they kind of explain, there are some enemies that have been impacted by the feathering, but then there's also regular enemies too. And they say, hey, you've got those feathers on your arm, you're going to get attacked by essentially regular people. So you have to kill them. Cool. So,
okay, yeah, it sounds like some pretty good world building.
Yeah, and I guess like for whatever reason you lose your memory, but you don't lose your mind. So like there's something interesting going on with the protagonist and why. So I imagine there's probably gonna be some more abilities and stuff like that you unlock with that. So yeah, I would say I'm always going to recommend a good Souls-like game.
And, it's been a while.
Yeah, and I really wanted to play the Lies of P DLC, but I didn't want to drop like $70-$80 on Lies of P since I've already finished it.
Right.
And if it comes to Switch 2, I might pick it up there.
Yeah, I would love to get like a complete edition.
Yeah,
and just replay it. Yeah.
So
yeah, maybe that's what I'll lean towards rather than having to buy it, because it was on Game Pass and then they removed it. Maybe they'll add it back at some point, but yeah, whatever. Can't be mad about it.
But yeah, highly recommend Wuchang. Again, I'm only like an hour and a half in, so I haven't played much or seen much, but from what I've played, I think this game has the potential to be real special. I know it's scored like in like the low 80s.
I think it's in the 70s now.
It's in the 70s now. So maybe there's some major performance issues going on later in the game. But they also did have a couple of patches since the game came out. So maybe they fixed whatever those issues are. But yeah, seems like it's going to be a pretty cool game.
Nice.
I guess let's dive over into DK before we dive into the tier list. But so Nick, you have finished it. You have 100%ed it.
100%ed, 1,000 bananas, all the records, all the fossils, all the clothing, like everything I've done, every piece of content in this game. Absolutely love it. I do think it's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's sitting above Odyssey for me.
Okay.
Still think Odyssey just has that special sauce to it. And I think it's within the level design. Like those levels are so iconic at this point. Yeah. Like the Cascade Kingdom, the Sand Kingdom, the beach level, like that one has so many like really, really memorable levels. And it's because of the level design and how good those feel to play. Whereas in Bonanza, it's like the levels are really good, but they're made to be destroyed. So like,
yeah, you're not really
design,
like
they're not going to be as memorable as something like Odyssey, where you're
and then especially if you kind of just follow like the main path, like it can't. I'm not going to say boring or anything like that, but there's not much really going on. Like the exploration is really when this game when it shines.
Yeah,
is when you're going for the bananas. I have finished the main story. I'm kind of wrapping up the post game content. There's like extra little bit of a story going on there. I really, really enjoyed this game. I did get to the point where I think about the 4th or 5th layer. I think when I got to the 6th layer, I stopped 100%ing it. I was like, I really just need to play through and get all these transformations first, and then I can go back, because there's some transformations that make exploring a hell of a lot more fun. We'll talk about that here very, very shortly. But so yeah, I'm glad I did that instead. This game is great. I think you're right. I think Odyssey still just kind of maybe shines a little bit brighter.
And it might be an unfair comparison because they're different games at their core, and it's not to disparage Bonanza, because like I said, I think Bonanza is a 10 out of 10 game. It's amazing. It looks great. It plays great. It's fun to play. Like at the end of the day, it's just really fun to go around and explore.
Super
and
fun,
that is like, there's not that same platforming that you see in something like Odyssey, 3D World, even Astrobot. So It's hard to call this game a platformer. I'd rather call it like a 3D collectathon exploration game, because that's really what it is.
It's like a action adventure game, maybe with with like platforming elements to it.
There are platforming challenges, especially
like I think as crazy as it is, but like comparing this to like a Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild, I don't think it's that crazy of a comparison, because like at the end of it, you're not going to say Zelda's a platformer, but there's a lot of platforming challenges in those games. So I think it is a good comparison, in that regard, because it's not quite a platformer like Mario, but not so far gone that it doesn't have platforming elements. It's just kind of like right in the middle, I guess. And
it's got the openness of Breath of the Wild and like the freedom of taking on a puzzle any way you want. Like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. It's amazing. I mean, this is the game that I wanted at the launch of the Switch 2, and granted, only had to wait a month and a half to get it. Yeah, but this is a system seller. This is a reason to pick up the Switch 2. I think a lot of people are getting the Switch 2 specifically for Bananza.
Oh yeah.
So it sounds like it's doing exactly what Nintendo wanted it to do. It makes sense to launch the Switch 2 with Mario Kart, because that has done so well.
Yeah. Like it was kind of, like say what you want. And I know we've complained ad nauseum by now, but it was kind of genius on Nintendo's part, to be honest. I mean, I don't know how they did it with producing so many units, but I mean, for them to sell out, in the first wave, and then kind of do like a slow drip, or not slow, like they were like in stock like every other day pretty much. And now they have this giant boom again with DK Bananza. I mean, it's
almost like a second launch.
Yeah. And then the same thing with like Pokemon. Like people are going to be picking up Switch 2s for the first time for Pokemon. Even though I think that game looks like, although that clip they put on Twitter today, that clip looked way better than anything they showed off in the Direct.
Yeah.
Presentation.
The trailers have just been so ass for Pokemon.
I don't get it. Like, the Pokemon company has so much money, and they just don't know what to do with Pokemon. No, they just. Oh God!
Honestly, just show like an unclipped 5 minutes of like exploring and catching Pokemon. That'll sell the game better than this like story that you're trying to sell. Like, no one cares about the Pokemon story. No one cares about like the challenges. Oh, going up from Z to A. Yeah, like just show the seamlessness of the combat that was shown in the clip.
Yeah, that's what people want. People excited. I mean, that's why people loved Arceus so much. Is kind of the freedom to do whatever you want and catch Pokemon.
Yeah,
and then you constrict this to the city, and you haven't really shown like a ton of the actual gameplay itself, which that's what matters the most at the end of the day.
Like, I don't care about the characters, like the individual, like, here's who you're going to meet on your adventure.
Yeah, like, I don't care about that.
Yeah, like, I'm going to talk to these people.
I'll care when there's voice acting.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest turnoff at this point.
Yeah,
with Pokemon, it's just so awkward. It looks really, really awkward.
They don't have time to do voice acting.
Just have them do it in house. Like, just have like Joe Schmo do the voice acting for.
Yeah. I think I'm ready. I think I'm about done with Nintendo and not having voice acting in their games. Granted, they've gotten better with with Zelda, and
I mean, Bananza had
DK
voice
now
acting for Pauline.
Yeah, I think we're to the point where it's not cute anymore. Just have voice acting. Pay the people to voice act. It doesn't have to be every single character. Like, I thought Pauline was fantastic.
And that contextually makes sense because she's the only native English speaker.
Yeah,
like only human in the game.
Yeah, so I don't necessarily need everybody to speak in a Nintendo game. But yeah, like I want DK not talking. That's fine. Like, I definitely don't need 40 hours of Seth Rogen talking. Oh. But yeah, like, I don't know. Should Kirby talk? I don't know. Maybe that'd be kind of fun.
Does Kirby need to talk though?
I don't know. Maybe have the other characters talk. Like that would be.
Yeah. That's fine. It's silent.
I'm nitpicking, but
a loud world,
and it just goes back to Pokemon, especially Pokemon. Like,
it's always
really need to. That Presents was such a fucking waste of time. Like, it really was just the most mediocre presentation I think I've ever watched. Like, I felt a little offended watching that.
Yeah, I felt offended that they had the audacity to announce it 2 months in advance.
And that's the crazy thing is I think historically speaking, like the midpoint year presentations are never really that great. They don't really have a lot to show off. Maybe just more of whatever that big Pokemon game is. But yeah, for them to announce it a month early it makes no sense. It's so dumb.
Only to announce a puzzle mobile game that costs $10 on the Switch.
It's free on because I downloaded it on the phone. It's free on the phone, but costs $10 on the Switch
for 25 puzzles. Is that right? You get
something like that.
That's a scam. Like, that's a legitimate scam.
Pokemon.
I digress. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yeah. Donkey Kong is it's a special game. It's right up there. It's going to be, I don't, Expedition 33. In another world where that game didn't come out this year, I think DK would truly have a shot. For me right now, I think Expedition 33 is still just up there.
Yeah,
but this right now is a very close second.
I think so. Like, I pretty much have my top 3 locked in right now, but I feel like Expedition 33 is still number 1 in my heart. That one just hit. It literally hit on all fronts.
Yeah, gameplay, story. I mean, God,
music.
Music
unbelievable
especially.
Music.
Yeah, incredible. Well, any final thoughts on DK before we jump into the tier list?
No, I mean, actually, just real quick on the, I guess, spoilers, but there is a post game for Bonanza, and this, in my opinion, this post game is a bit more fleshed out story wise compared to like Mario Odyssey, which was just the dark side and then the darker side.
Yeah,
but those didn't really have any like story.
No, it was just kind of like just extra levels.
Like extra challenge levels.
Yeah,
this one actually ties into the story pretty well and has a cool little sequence. When you finish,
do you want to talk about that before?
I mean, you haven't finished it, so
no, I finished the game. Oh, I haven't finished the post
game. Do you want to talk about the end of the game?
Yeah, we can.
Actually, yes, because there was something that I thought would happen and didn't, and I was a little disappointed. So
okay, so all right, so full
spoilers for the end of the game. Yada, full spoilers. So at the end of the game, when you go to the planet core, you obviously fight King K. Rool. That's a really cool.
That was that. I wish I had more nostalgia for DK because I'm sure that moment hit a lot harder for a lot more people that played those games back in the day. Yeah. But it was still really cool because I was like, Void Kong is a cool character. Like, I like this design.
I actually like those villains. I like those 3.
They're way better than the bunnies, the rabbits from Mario.
Those were
so much better. Yeah, those were genuine trash. These are actually like cool, and they all have kind of like
the broodlings.
Yeah, the broodlings, something like that. Yeah, these are just way cooler villains, and then they all have kind of like their redemption arc, except for I don't know.
Well,
I haven't played
their whole thing was like, I'm not paid enough for this. I'm not. Yeah, I wasn't paid to defend it this much.
I was like, you can have the key. It's fine. Just take it. But yeah, fighting. Yeah, doing that final fight, which performance wise was not great.
No.
Whenever like he does like this, like the attack where like
the giant ring, pillars that are coming. Yeah,
that was horrible. It was like in maybe like
single digits.
Yeah,
10 single digits. Yeah, it got pretty low.
Yeah, it was bad. But yeah, that whole fight was cool. But then when King K. Rool shows up, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool. And then
did you see it coming?
King K. Rool?
Mm-hmm.
I was spoiled on it, so I saw it coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a feeling because like you were fighting like the golden Kremlings, like the skeletons and stuff. So I was like, this is too close to Kremlings for this not to be for King K. Rool not to be in here somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was a very, very cool reveal. And like, the game just didn't want to end, man. I felt like it just kept going.
No. Yeah, because you beat him the first time, and then you grant your wish, right, or whatever, and you go up to the planet core, and then while you're going up, you're fighting him again. That was a cool fight.
Yeah.
And then you get up there, and you're in New Donk City, right? Or is it New Donk, or is it like the equivalent, New Donk City?
I assumed it was New Donk.
Okay.
I thought was really, really cool.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was the actual.
Is your thing that you thought you wish would happen was Mario showing up?
No, I don't wish Mario would have showed up, but I do wish that after you finish the game, you could explore New Donk City.
Oh,
that would have been really. I was like so hyped up for that happening, and then the end game is, or the post game, whatever, is you going back to Ingot Isle, which is the area that you started in, which is cool. And there's a lot of new bananas to collect, and there's like the challenge stuff that you can do. But in the back of my mind, I was like, damn, that would have been awesome to be able to go back to New Donk City and just tear it up as Donkey Kong.
That would have been cool.
But
I
get what they didn't. But
yeah,
because you can't tear down the buildings. That's murder.
What if they just took the Mario level from like Odyssey, and then you just played around in that with your abilities? Like that would have been kind of cool.
Like with the full destruction?
Maybe not with the full destruction. They're probably not going to allow that like in like that city, but like being able to like fly around and stuff like that could have been, even if you couldn't do much, like story wise, like it wouldn't make sense for bananas to be everywhere, but although like who cares, like, but
would have been a cool spectacle.
Yeah, that would have been. I didn't think about that because once you got up to it, I was like, oh shit, we're in the New Donk City. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I never really expected Mario to show up. I just didn't think that was really needed because I don't know. I'm a little bit in the fatigue of everything having to connect to every single thing, and I definitely blame that on Marvel movies. Like nothing can ever just be a standalone thing anymore. It always has to connect to this movie or this TV show or set up a sequel. Like nothing. Universe. Nothing can just be a singular thing anymore. So I'm glad Mario wasn't in this one. But yeah, once you got to New Donk City, I was like, man, this is awesome.
This is dope. Yeah. That was a very cool sequence. The final boss was pretty challenging. Like just kind of figuring out what to do.
I died a lot on that final fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just trying to figure out what to do in each phase.
Yeah,
was pretty challenging, but it was a fun fight, very rewarding. I think the difficulty scaling near the end was pretty good. Like it
definitely ramped up. Like the entire game was pretty easy. Like there wasn't much challenge in really anything, including the boss fights. Like some of those boss fights, like I literally beat in like 15 seconds. It was insanely fast and easy. But yeah, I love that entire final sequence. Doing like the 8 or 9 layers within like the planet core area was awesome. They were all just a little bit different. It was what a crazy ending.
And the things that this game does with different types of terrain is just really cool, especially in like the post game challenges. Like there's a lot of different types of terrain, and like things like sand only working on the the green goo, and then you have like the rainbow terrain that brings you up in the air,
makes you fly.
Makes you fly. Like there's a lot of really cool design choices, like in the the forbidden layer, when you're in the hexagonal area and you throw a chunk,
so cool.
And it creates a bridge like that. That is so awesome. Such a cool design. I wish they would have done more with that. Like I wish that would have existed.
That one it was so quick. And at this point I was kind of just mainlining the story. So I was just kind of flying through. I haven't played. What's the layer where you're like literally just digging everywhere?
Oh, that's my least favorite layer.
Yeah, I didn't spend much time in that one at all. So I don't really have much to say about that one. Just because I was just doing the main story at this point. But
should we move into the?
Yeah, let's do it. Let me.
Sorry, what were you saying? What were you saying?
Well, I was getting ready to talk about another layer, so we'll save it for the tier list. Do you want to do the layer first, or do you want to do the transformations?
Let's do the layer. Let's do layers.
Cool. All right, let me share my screen real quick.
Can you guys see my screen?
Can you see my screen? All right. All right. I don't know if I can get rid of this. Can I get rid of
this monstrous ad?
Yeah. All right. So there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 different layers.
Perfect.
They don't have the names on here, but I'm sure.
I think they're in, I had the names up on my phone, and I think these are in order. So
okay. Yeah, it looks like they are in order, so that's good. Okay, yeah. Cool. All right, well let's start with we'll just start from the first one and move on up. So Ingot Isle, the starting point of the game, where you don't really get much of this until the post game. So I guess we can just grade it on like the initial run, I guess. Well, I guess we can take it in all in.
Yeah, we can rate it holistically, I guess.
How do you feel about this one? This one like wasn't my favorite.
Yeah,
even going back to it was cool because you just never got to actually explore. But there's not a lot going on here.
I'm thinking C for this one. This is kind of.
Yeah, I agree.
I keep comparing this in my head to not Cascade Kingdom, but what was it Cap Kingdom? Like the first kingdom in Mario Odyssey. I like this one better than that one.
Yeah.
Just because that one didn't really have anything going on, but
no, like visually it looked cool, like the Cap Kingdom, whatever. But yeah, not a whole lot going on, a lot to do.
This one set up expectations pretty well, though.
Yeah. Next up is the Lagoon layer. Oh. I think this one's pretty damn good.
Yeah,
as like the true starting layer.
I think this is up there in S.
Yeah, it's like the perfect. I don't know. Like playground to play. Like this is like, if we were comparing it to Zelda again, like this is like, the Great Plateau or like the initial Sky Islands that you do.
I mean, it kind of looks like the starting area of Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, it does.
So good comparison. But this one's very excellent.
Next up, what's this one called? The Hilltop.
Yeah.
This one I didn't love this one. There's not a lot going on here, and I don't think it was supposed to. I think it's just like a place for you to just kind of experience like actually digging into the ground, like, and how far you can go.
Honestly, this one's like I feel like this is meant to teach you turf surfing. Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, I would put this either like a low B or a high C.
Above Ingot.
Yeah, we can go above Ingot.
All right. And next up is the Canyon layer. This one, I like this one a lot.
This one was a good one.
This one was pretty stunning the first time you get to it.
Yeah. I mean, I think this one's up there as well.
Yeah, this one's really, really good.
I don't think it's S or A?
Yeah, I think it's probably A.
Okay.
It's pretty good though.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the first level where you get to do like the minecart stuff, right? Like
right
on the rail and shooting the So
that's a really excellent layer.
Next up is is it the Great Divide?
Just the Divide.
So this isn't necessarily like, I wouldn't consider it a level, but like the music in this level is very good. Like I like how just relaxful and peaceful it is.
Yeah, it's good. It was a good change of pace.
Yeah,
very calming. What do you think?
I'm thinking B. I don't know, because it's like, I don't think it's better than. I would say maybe here.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
I think that's fair. Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't think it's better than the other two. There are some bananas to find here, but I mean, I guess it does kind of, in this where it first introduces like the mechanic of switching the sand out. So like that's like a pretty good introduction to that. So, all right. And then, so at this point, I guess in the story is you can essentially decide which one you want to tackle first. You have to do both for the sake of the story. But which way did you go? for this one?
I went freezer first because
Same.
I felt like I was going to like the forest one better. So I wanted to start lower and high.
And which did you end up liking better?
I like the forest better.
You like the forest better?
Yeah. What about you? Which one did you like better?
I don't know. They're both kind of shitty and they're both in their own ways. Like I hate like frozen mechanics. Like just running on ice always never doesn't suck. And then like spiky thorns and poison swamp also is never not going to suck. I think visually I liked what the forest had to do better. Like I liked going up like the big tree, like the hotel tree.
Really cool. Yeah.
So that was really cool. And it really like neither level was like really a pain in the ass. It was just visually, I enjoyed the forest a little bit more.
I mean, I like the transformation from the forest better than
yeah. I do not like. I'm not a big fan of the zebra. And again, I don't think it's awful, but I would still maybe put it here. What are you thinking? Or would you put it behind, or would you go D?
I would put it in front of Ingot.
Like right here?
Yeah.
Okay. I can see that.
Yeah. I think that's fair. I think it's better than Ingot just because it has more stuff to do.
Yeah.
And like,
it is interesting. You go down, and like once you get down to like the sub layers, it starts to turn into lava. Like that's kind of
that was cool.
An interesting concept.
I do like the sub layers more than I like the base.
Yeah.
More than I like the base layer. I did not love going back to this level and searching for all of the bananas because it all looks the same. So it's kind of hard to find them when you're doing the sonar. But I do like the sub layers. I thought even collecting the record pieces was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's the first time like the mechanic of like the ice cream that comes out of the and like it kind of sizzles out the lava so you can walk on it. Like that was pretty cool.
Okay, this one did introduce some pretty cool mechanics.
I don't know, maybe it's higher than
high C, baby. High C.
Okay. Yeah, this one did introduce a lot of cool mechanics.
Yeah.
I think it's just that initial like the first layer you get to is like not my favorite. It's just kind of visually not a lot going on. Yeah. And that one in particular, like you said, I didn't love going back and finding all the bananas and fossils and stuff there.
So did you 100% freezer?
I got all the way up to here, the beach level.
Okay.
And then after that, I stopped.
Yeah, that would burn me out.
Yeah. I was starting to get a little burnt out. I'm doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do the forest level. So this one, I think it's. You think it's like a B?
I think it's a B. I think this is a very solid B.
Yeah.
It does have its issues, but at the same time, like those are just. I don't know. Like thorns aren't bad. They're not that bad. It's just stuff that's it's creating a platforming challenge. Like this one feels kind of like the most platformer-ish level because you're having to dodge around a lot of stuff. Yeah,
that is true. And like I did like the mechanic of throwing the seed at the tree and then it creates like that platform.
That was cool.
The big vine that you could jump on. So yeah, and I think this one's pretty good.
And that final boss of this layer was pretty cool. Like it sent out its giant vines and you had to run along it. Yeah, this one was pretty good. Yeah. All right, what's the next one? The junction. This is where both the freezer layer and the forest layer meet, and you get on one singular path again.
Okay, so similar to like the divide in terms of like level design. Definitely, a few bananas that you can find here. I think this is where you fight Void Kong for the first time at the end of this.
And you tank the frame rate in this fight. I don't know if you had that happen.
Yeah. I absolutely did.
We should almost rank it low just because of that frame rate.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was maybe here, like behind. I still think aesthetically the divide was cooler. I mean, I would say there's a little bit more going on in this level than the divide, but
like this one has 15 gems versus 10 in the divide, so it has more. But
I don't know. I don't think it's D level bad, but
we can leave it here below the divide zone. Yeah, junction, bottom of C.
All right, next up,
resort layer.
I like this level a lot. Again, this is where I started to get burnt out a little bit on doing some of the platform, or not platform, but just finding stuff. Like I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna finish this one up, and then I'm going to just mainline the rest of the story. But visually speaking, this one is incredible.
Fantastic.
I loved.
It has introduced the mechanic of the terrain that you pick up and you float in the air.
Yep.
Which was super cool. So this one had some like really good verticality to it. I think this is either an A or an S. I'll let you decide, but
it's pretty good, man. I think I still like Lagoon layer better, but yeah, this one's pretty up there.
And this one isn't even like a fully fleshed out level because it doesn't have any sub levels to it.
Yeah, no sub levels. Does it have fossils in this one?
It has like the base fossils, but it doesn't have.
Like, the rare special, the rare ones. Yeah. This one was pretty good. Like this was definitely like a little bit refreshing in terms of just how much stuff was there to get. Like I did enjoy some of the layers a little bit more, depending on how much there was actually defined and how manageable it was at the time. So yeah, this one, I think that one is good at S. It was pretty.
It was a really great break after, like doing the freezer and the forest and the junction. Those were big level, like the freezer and forest were big levels, and then having this one as a good buffer.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, next up is what's the name of this one, Nick?
Tempest layer.
Tempest. I didn't love this one.
I didn't either.
Okay.
I didn't like the lava rain. I never felt like I had a good grasp on that. I know you could just hold up a chunk above your head, but I always forgot to do that.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
Yeah, I think this is kind of a D tier level, to be honest.
One of the best transformations in the game.
Yes.
So I guess it was in terms of like it being rewarding. It's a cool level in that regard, but everything else, like it just kind of, it kind of sucked until you got the transformation, where the other levels were fun. And then when you got the transformation, it just made the level even more fun.
Yeah.
This one sucked until you got the transformation.
And I liked the sub layers. Like there's the part at the end where you're kind of like hopping between islands.
Yeah.
And like doing like challenges there where it had the lightning. So this level just loved, like it loved threats from above. I was like, this level.
Yeah. Definitely our least favorite so far.
Yeah.
All right, next up is which one's
landfill layer.
Landfill. So this is the one where you're pretty much just
going down.
Underground. This one, I didn't do much in this one, because again at this point I was just strictly doing the mainline stuff. So there's a couple of bananas here and there, but I mean I was just following the little creature the entire time. So I don't really have much to say either way. You've 100% of this particular level, so I will take your judgment for it, on where you want to put it. I just don't have much to say about this one.
I didn't love this one. It was kind of disorienting the entire time, especially trying to get the gems or getting the bananas and the fossils. Like trying to find all those was very disorienting. I didn't love it. I would honestly put it below Tempest layer.
Like a F or behind on D?
I would leave it at D.
Okay.
Yeah, I think D's fine. I don't think it's like abhorrently bad. It's not terrible, but not great.
So far, this is for the audio listeners here. We got 2 at S. Or Nick, you read them since you have the names.
So at S we have Lagoon layer and Resort layer. At A we have Canyon. At B we have Forest. At C we have Freezer, Hilltop, Ingot, Divide, and Junction. And then at D we have Tempest and Landfill.
Awesome. All right, then we got the final 6 here. So next one, this is the I can't remember the name of it, the raceway one.
Just racing layer.
Racing layer. Okay. Haven't spun again. I just did like the story stuff. So I mean, this is where in the story you meet Diddy Kong, or you meet up with Diddy Kong. did the race. The race was fun. Like I enjoyed the race, but I didn't do much else here. So again, kind of similar to the other layer. I'll take your word for it as far as I mean, there's really not a lot going on either with this one.
I would put this above the divide. Or in front of the divide, behind Ingot.
Right there. Okay.
Yeah, it was also a good break. It was a good break after landfill because that one, like honestly, the Tempest to landfill run, not great. So having this as a as a refresher, like or as a break was really good to have.
Yeah, it was definitely a cool moment in the story too, and just seeing Diddy for the first time, and then that sounds weird at context.
Okay, maybe we should rate this one at F.
Nintendo's like kicking themselves, like we need to change his name.
Yeah, we got to find a way to change it.
All right, what's the next level, Nick?
Radiance layer.
Radiance layer. Okay. Remind me of this one.
It was kind of like kind of a frozen layer. There's like that light mechanic.
Oh, this is the one where you get the
snake.
The snake. Okay, yeah. I haven't spent a ton of time with this one. I did spend some time in here, just playing around with the snake transformation and stuff like that. I don't know. I didn't particularly love it, but I also haven't gone back and got everything yet. So it's just tough.
This one I would put actually right where you had it, above racing, below Ingot.
Right here.
Actually, above Ingot. I feel like we're giving too much credit to Ingot. Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's a good starting point, but it's not like.
Yeah.
All right. The next one, I can't remember the name of it, but this one, I love this level. This level was incredible.
Dope. Yeah. Groove layer.
So at this point in the story, Pauline gets captured, and you're trying to rescue her, but you also get imprisoned yourself, and obviously you're DK, so you're gonna punch your way out. But yeah, the music in this level is excellent, and then doing like the 3 kind of going off, and then you have to activate the music, activate the groove, and then you have to punch your way through the cave to have all the bouncing music get to the speakerphone or the speaker, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Super cool. Very, very cool level. Love this one a lot.
This one was awesome. Great aesthetically. And it has the museum for all the fossils. So it's like, pretty important. Yeah. I would put this one up a day. Yeah.
Yeah. Above Canyon.
I'll let you decide.
I think there.
Okay.
I loved exploring the canyon layer. It was a lot of fun going through that.
Yeah, canyon layer was so great.
All right, next one up.
Feast layer. This one was a banger.
This one was epic. I love this level. Being able to go along the rail, like doing all that stuff, going around the entire level, building like the giant banana burger.
Yeah, the big burger.
This level was excellent.
The one sore spot for me was the sub layer, where you're underground and you're having to throw sand at a lot of the green slime.
Oh yeah, that was not. Is that the one where you had to like ride along the? Was that no? I think that was part of the first layer. I don't know if I experienced. I had to.
You had to have because it was part of the story, but
yeah.
Maybe it was just a me thing. I still think we can put this at S. I just want to air a grievance real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, this one was awesome. This one reminded me of like the Luncheon Kingdom and Mario Odyssey, like very much reminiscent of that. Yeah. It's a shame that this one was so late, but I'm also glad that they had a level this good this late. So,
do you think this game would have flowed better if there was maybe a few less layers?
Yeah, I think if you would have taken out landfill and like I'm trying to think of what else could go. Maybe landfill and like either the junction or the divide. Like somehow just having one of those, would have made it flow a little bit better.
Although we didn't talk about it, but after the junction, you go your back way up, like going up the layers again was really cool. Fighting Void Kong and all the different areas was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool. All right, next layer,
Forbidden Layer.
This one was pretty awesome.
Yeah, this one was really cool. I think this is like an A tier level.
Yeah, this one I think maybe here.
Yeah, I think above Groove.
Yeah, this one had one of the cooler mechanics in the game, just being able to throw the rock and it just creates like a platform across. Like that was a lot of
just such
fun.
An awesome mechanic. And this one was kind of a shorter one as well. Only had 30.
Yeah.
30 bananas.
I will say the pacing of like the way they handled the structure of the layers, like where you had a couple of like big time ones and then you had the smaller ones like that. Mm-hmm. That always felt really, really good. Again, going to bat, just doing the stuff that's a little bit more manageable is always nice. But yeah, this one was a really cool, very, very short level, but a really, really cool level.
Yeah. I mean, just going through, like Landfill had 27, Racing had 10, Radiance was a big one with 76, and then you get to Groove with 30, back to a big one with Feast with 69, and then you're back to a smaller one with Forbidden Layer, which had 25. So like that's a really good switch off between each layer.
All right, and then the last one,
Planet Core.
Planet Core.
This was an awesome level. Like
this
really, really cool.
I don't know if it was my favorite. Like, man, it was pretty. Is it an S tier level? I mean, it's a whole bunch of different like sub layers that kind of flow in together with a cart, but they're all like pretty different and unique, I think.
Yeah.
And it was like a lot of fun going through.
I could put it high A.
High A, like maybe here. Do we like it better than Canyon though? I don't know if I did or not.
Canyon was pretty awesome.
Is Canyon S tier?
I think Canyon's S tier. That feels a lot better.
Yeah.
Do we like Canyon more than Feast?
I might think I think I do.
Okay, let's put it above Feast.
Do that. Oops. Okay,
that feels better.
That looks better. Okay.
And actually, can we Hilltop? I think that one might be B.
Yeah, I like it.
Because that one does have does that one have a sub layer?
No, I don't think it does.
It does not. Okay.
Yeah, it's just that one. This one was a lot of fun. Like
it was a lot of fun, and it introduced like the 2D levels. I think this was the first one that had it.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, this feels good.
Yeah, I definitely think Landfill definitely deserves the.
Landfill is the worst by
Lagoon.
far.
Lagoon's pretty damn good, man. It's a great introduction level. Yeah, I feel pretty good. Do we like Ingot that much? Should we pull it back?
I don't know if I'd want to pull behind Divide and Junction.
No, I think that's fair. I think going back to it when we take that into account, I think it is a pretty cool layer.
I think that post game stuff
makes up for it. Yeah,
in the very last thing you can do it, like in the post game, kind of brings it up a notch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Nick. Well, you want to read off the final list?
Yes. So this is top to bottom, front to back. At S tier, we have Lagoon Layer, followed by Resort, followed by Canyon, followed by Feast. A tier, we have Planet Core, followed by Forbidden, followed by Groove. At B, we have Forest Layer, followed by Hilltop. At C, we have Freezer Level, followed by Radiance, followed by Ingot, followed by Racing, followed by the Divide, and then Junction. And then down at D tier, we have Tempest Layer, and then what is this one called? Landfill.
Landfill. Yeah. Cool.
Solid.
Yeah. I think that's good. Can I? Just gonna try to save it. I'll just save it and capture it later. Okay. All right. Let's. We're gonna move it on over. Keeping with the DK stuff. we're gonna rank our favorite transformation. This will be a quick one, but it's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah.
All right. So again, spoilers for the transformations in this game. There is just five in the game. We've got Kong Bonanza, Zebra Bonanza, Ostrich Bonanza, Elephant Bonanza, and Snake Bonanza. Nick, I will let you take the floor first. You pick a transformation and you put it where you want it to be.
Elephant S.
Okay. I agree. Yeah, probably one of the worst levels, but the
best transformation.
Arguably the best transformation.
Like so good for going back and finding bananas. You can just suck up just an entire area like that.
Yeah, it is so much like the economy in this game is, I think it's you can rack up gold pretty quick, but once you get this one, once you get like the golden suit where you get like a multiplier for gold, I mean you're just eating up gold left and right. Like it's awesome. It's so really much fun. Frame rate does take a little bit of a dip with this transformation.
It's a little dippy dip.
But it's fine. It's not nearly as bad as some of the Void Kong fights.
Yeah.
So I will go up next. I'm gonna take the Zebra Bonanza and I'm throwing that motherfucker at a D. I hated this transformation, and I think I hated it so much doing the post game stuff. I did not enjoy those challenges. I just thought like,
what was it about it? Like, was it how it handled?
I think it was how it was handled. Like obviously, like the whole point of this transformation is to go fast, and at some point I feel like you just go too fast in these levels.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I think it's the worst.
And
one.
Like also, I don't think outside of initially getting it and having to use it for story stuff, I never used the transformation once until the rehearsals.
Yeah,
the rehearsal stuff.
It doesn't have any. Yeah, it doesn't have any real use.
No. Yeah, because I feel like I never really. I mean, you never really need to go fast in this game because you're just kind of punching your way through everything.
Yeah.
And I think just going fast, like it's too hard to stop, and you're constantly falling off stuff. Like I just did not like this transformation. Nick, you pick a transformation.
Let's see. Ostrich Bonanza. I'll put that one at A. I think that's.
A?
I think it's kind of underrated when you first get it.
Yeah.
And then it becomes really useful later on in the game, especially when you combine it with the snake.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Boost up in the air and then you can glide pretty far. So I think it's a good one. I think I don't know if you agree that it should be at A. We can have that.
No, I definitely agree. I think it's super useful when it comes to just trying to collect and kind of fly through the levels and stuff like that. And then, like you said, pairing it up with the Snake Bonanza, pretty awesome. Especially and the fact like this game just lets you change bonanzas on the fly. Like there's no, it doesn't hurt you at all. You don't have to. It doesn't reset or anything. No cooldown. It just lets you do it. Pretty awesome. Pretty smart on Nintendo's part. I'm gonna go Kong Bonanza. Throw it at S tier behind Elephant.
Oh yeah.
I mean this one's not. I mean it's probably the most boring transformation as far as like what you can do. But I just found myself just constantly using it because you can just smash stuff at like double the rate. And whenever you're just trying to find treasure chests and stuff like that, it is like the go-to. Awesome. It's so much fun.
And it's great for bosses. It's great for enemies. Yep. Yeah, this one, it's a good one. It's instant classic.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Nick, where do you want to put Snake Bonanza at?
I think we should put it at B.
I think I agree.
It has really great utility, but moving around with this thing
sucks. I was so disappointed that you couldn't slither. I mean, I know. I mean, it makes sense, but like, I mean, they could have made it slither and you still have the arms, you know? Like that's very Nintendo of them to make it like a springy style transformation. But yeah, if it could have slithered, like that would have been like
just make it move like a king cobra. Like
could have slithered like up poles and stuff. Like could have been so cool.
Yeah, but the jumping portion of it is really useful. It has a lot of utility,
and being able to slow down time. I always forgot about that.
I did too.
Because I finished up the rehearsals last night for the Snake one. And there was some, I was like, man, like I'm doing something wrong. And I was like, oh my God, I'm completely missing out on it's like main mechanic, and that's it's slowing down time. So and you can also like, again, there's no cooldown. Like you can just constantly kind of spam that.
I know.
It's
so cool.
So good.
It's kind of broken, but
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe it should be A. Yeah.
No, I think B.
I think B because it doesn't move very.
The moving sucks.
Yeah.
Do you agree with Zebra, by the way, for D? I know I was kind of
that's fine. Also, I mean, I didn't use it. This is hyperbole. I didn't use it once outside of having to use it in specific challenges.
I think I did use it one other time whenever I was in Resort Layer and I was running on the water. I think that's the only other time I ever used it.
Yeah.
Other than that,
outside of that,
other than that time I used it a bunch in that level. It wasn't great. So we'll so here we go. So from the top, we got S tier, Elephant Bonanza. Right behind it is Kong Bonanza, and then A, Ostrich Bonanza, B, Snake, and then D, the lowest, is Zebra. Like that's pretty solid.
Let's go.
All right. Hopefully everyone enjoyed our ranking. We're gonna dive over into the news. Nick, do you mind if we take like a couple minute break?
Yeah, it's fine.
Cool. All right. And we are back. Let's dive into the news. I was working this morning. I was like, I was going through all the news, and I was like, man, there's a lot of stuff that happened.
I know
this week. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I guess before we dive, I mean, I put topic of the week as well, Nintendo Direct predictions, because everyone's kind of corroborated. Everyone's still saying we're getting something. It makes sense because we need some details on some stuff that's been announced, like Metro Prime.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think we don't have to give like a crazy amount of predictions. Obviously, Metro Prime is definitely going to be here. We'll definitely get a release date for that. I don't know if 2 and 3 are going to come. If they shadow drop, I have no idea.
I think we'll get. I don't know if they'll get shadow drop, but I think they will be there.
You think they'll be there?
Yeah,
I hope so, man. It wouldn't make sense. It just wouldn't make sense for them to do 1 and then skip over 2 and 3 and then put out 4.
Exactly.
I don't expect Hollow Knight to be here at all. I think that's going to be at Gamescom, and I think at Gamescom we're finally going to get a release date for Hollow Knight.
Fucking hope so.
Yeah. We'll see. Probably not.
Probably.
Any out there predictions that you would, or games that you want to see here?
I mean, I would love to see like a Chrono Trigger remake.
Ooh, yes, that would be.
I've never played the original, so I would love to play it. Obviously, would love to see that Fire Emblem 4 remake here.
Yeah,
I'd love to see that as well as Path of Radiance coming to GameCube. I really want to play through that for the first time.
I think Coliseum is rumored to be shadow dropped here, right? Pokemon Coliseum.
Sure. I would have thought that would have gotten shadow dropped at the Pokemon Presents, but they don't really care about like anything on the Switch. At those.
Yeah,
you really only care about like all their mobile apps.
And it's free too, and Pokemon hates free. So
they hate free, yeah.
Which is why we'll never get Red and Blue and Yellow or anything else on
unfortunately
none of those games. Which sucks.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe we'll get, because they were already announced, so like maybe we'll get that shadow dropped. I don't know, maybe Twilight Princess like shows up here, like when that could be on the GameCube.
Okay.
Yeah. That could be pretty cool. I mean, they don't have to shadow drop that, but they can have a release date for it, or they'll just announce it on Nintendo app or something like that. I don't really have anything crazy. I think we'll get a Mario 40th Direct. Maybe they announce that here, that hey, in September we're going to have a Direct or something like that for Mario's 40th or somewhere around that time. So I don't think we'll get anything Mario. Maybe we'll get a tease of like the next 3D Mario. That would be kind of crazy. But also they may want to save that for the 40th Direct, assuming they're going to do one.
I think that if anything, there could be hey, in the meantime, Galaxy 2 is coming out.
That would be pretty sick.
Yeah. I would love to play that game. I've heard so many good things about it.
Yeah, I mean, I heard it's like outside of Odyssey, like this is a lot of people's favorite Mario game.
Yeah.
And it's kind of one of those underrated ones because I don't think it sold super well.
I don't think so, right?
I mean, because it was like one of the last games for the Wii, right?
Yeah.
And like people just weren't buying games on the Wii at this point. And they never did. I mean, there were some games that sold really well.
Bad.
It was pretty terrible. Yeah.
I mean, okay, so it sold 7.4 million copies.
Okay, so that's not terrible. Yeah, I was thinking way less than that. I was thinking like 2 million. Okay,
Galaxy 1 sold 12 million, so it was a decrease, but
which most sequels do have a decrease. So okay, maybe not so bad. I guess when we're thinking about Odyssey and that selling 30 million, like that's
big difference.
But yeah, anything big that you can think of, like I don't think we see Star Fox here.
No,
I mean, we're getting ready to have the DLC for Kirby, so I don't think we see anything Kirby. Smash, I think if that's coming, it's probably next year. I don't know if they're going to do a tease of that. It's rumored that it's going to be a lot like mainly third-party stuff.
Yeah,
that's going to get announced.
Animal Crossing is rumored
to end the show. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Which I'm not like. I mean, I'll probably pick up Animal Crossing, but what was it? What's the one on Switch? New Horizons. I didn't love that game. At the end of the day, I enjoyed it for a while, but it just never quite clicked with me.
I mean, I loved it
until you did.
I loved it for the time period because it was kind of an escape.
Yeah.
But outside of those circumstances, I don't know if I would have loved it as much. But it was fun.
I don't think I like the economy in that game. Like terraforming costs so much money to mess around with that I feel like for me it was almost like untouchable.
Gotta pay that debt.
Yeah.
Gotta pay that debt, bro.
I know they had the turnip economy, but it only happened on Sundays at 8:00 in the morning. Like it was so dumb. Like what?
Dude, that was kind of fun. Like having all that.
I'm not getting up at 8:00 on a Sunday.
I saw those turnips, bro.
I'm good.
Good times.
So yeah, it's a really needed direct for stuff that we already know that's announced and we just need release dates for.
I think it'll be a lot of third party stuff that we've already played. I think we'll see Doom. We'll see a lot of Xbox stuff. I'm pretty sure. For sure. Like Doom, the Dark Ages.
Elden Ring, I will probably get a release date for the Tarnished Edition.
Elden Ring, probably see.
I'll pick that game up if it's on the cartridge. If it's not, I'm not buying it.
It's not. It's not going to be on the cartridge.
I know.
If it's 60 frames, I'll pick it up.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Is if it doesn't run great, which that initial trailer, you could definitely see some dips.
Yeah, I mean, it should run at 60, right? Like didn't the Xbox One and PS4 versions have a performance mode, or did they not? I don't know.
I can't remember. So yeah, I'm not expecting any crazy surprise announcements, but I'm definitely keeping my expectations in check. It's just we just need it because
we need dates.
We need dates for a lot of stuff. Yeah. All right. Well, let's dive over into the news. Night Ring, a game that I think you and I both enjoyed, but we definitely preferred if there was going to be a co-op mode. And guess what? On Wednesday we're getting a co-op mode, so I know you and I will definitely be diving back in. Because I never even beat the first boss. It's so hard to get two people together to play, let alone three.
Yeah.
And we were having issues the connectivity issues with getting that third person in there. I've struggled just getting my wife to play Split Fiction with me, and we live together. So it's getting somebody else to play with you on the internet is difficult. And then getting more than two is hard. So definitely excited for this mode. It should have launched with it.
It really should have.
I don't know what they were thinking.
I don't know either. Maybe they were trying to chase all of the other multiplayer games that focus on three people. But I feel none of those
Apex, they started with three because they were just trying to be a little bit different than Fortnite and PUBG, and then they ended up doing a single and duos mode. So they all end up doing everything, all the different variations that you can do with multiplayer. So yeah, a little weird they didn't do that, but also they're not a multiplayer focused developer, so maybe they just weren't. I don't know, but either way, I'm glad it's here.
And this game has sold 5 million copies.
Dude, Elden Ring is like one of the biggest IPs in gaming right now. It's insane.
It's nuts. And Shadow of the Erdtree sold 10 million copies
for a DLC.
For a DLC, that means
that's crazy.
30% of the people who bought the base game played the DLC, which is a really, really high number.
Yeah,
for downloadable content. So
I would love to know like how many copies of like the base Elden Ring they sold as Erdtree was coming out, because like I've seen like a lot of people, like especially on TikTok, that never played Elden Ring. Once the DLC dropped, like I saw a lot of those people going back and playing through all of it. So yeah, I'm very curious.
Yeah.
In a kind of a funny twist, I guess, but Xbox has changed the pricing of Outer Worlds 2. It's going to be $70 now instead of the $80 that they initially told us it was going to be. We assume that probably the pre-orders weren't very good. And yeah, I think they were just so quick to jump the gun with this stuff, and they had all the price increases for all their other for the Xbox and their accessories and stuff like that. So I guess they thought they could throw in their games too. And did they confirm? Are they still open to the idea of $80 games right now, or is it just kind of on hiatus for now?
I think they're still open to it, but
I just don't think any of their games. I mean, personally, I don't think any game necessarily warrants an $80 price tag. But
no,
and granted, it's only Mario Kart right now.
It's and Tears and Jamboree.
Yeah.
Like those are. I mean,
Jamboree.
None of those are worth $80. No. I mean, maybe Tears.
Yeah, I mean, Tears. You'll definitely get your value out of paying $80, but I still don't think it should be $80. But
shouldn't be $80.
Anyways, so yeah, I just don't think Xbox games can work. Like, I just don't feel like they're deserving of a higher price tag than everybody else, because like they've been like in the shitter for like the last 10 years, and we're finally starting to get a good cadence of releases, but like it's still like it's like, all right, y'all had like 4 good months. Let's reel it back in a little bit.
What's up with the audacity? Like, come on.
Yeah, your console is selling like shit. You're also like the most expensive console out there now, other than the Pro. So it's like, come on, let's reel it in a little bit, guys.
Yeah, man, I can't believe this.
Just laid off 1,200 people. Like, let's chill.
Right. Yeah. So okay, I mean, overall, I think it's a good decision to reel it in.
Yeah.
Outer Worlds 2 was not the game to go, or at least not the game to be the first foray into $80 games. They could have done that with
Gears, Fable, maybe.
Maybe Fable. It's just so weird that they chose to do it without Outer Worlds 2. And now they're walking it back, which, I mean, that's good. Like, yeah, the players won. Like, they voted with their wallets, and people didn't pre-order it.
They probably got a bunch of like negative reviews. Like, I don't know if you can negatively review something on Steam if it's not out yet, but I'm sure they got some sort of feedback.
Yeah,
maybe it was just purely the pre-orders alone. It just wasn't happening on any Steam, PC, PlayStation. It just wasn't anywhere near. It's probably like pretty abysmal numbers for them to do a course correction like this.
Mm-hmm. Good,
but yeah, again, like you said, like Outer Worlds was not the experiment to do this. You're just basically killing your game before it even arrives.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to read this next one?
Yeah. Sony bought some stake in Bandai. How much stake did they buy? Like 4%?
Between 2 and 4%, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty small amount.
I thought they already did this, or was that stock in
that was stock in FromSoft's parent company.
Okay. So I mean, this doesn't really mean much. I mean, it could mean anything. Maybe they have another exclusive from Bandai, from one of their studios. I mean, who knows at this point? But I mean, companies do this all the time, so it's not like a huge deal. They're not gonna have much say into like how things are developed and stuff like that. I mean,
did Bandai have any involvement in Bloodborne? or was that all FromSoft and Sony?
Yeah, I don't think they did.
Okay.
So I don't think this like increases the odds of us getting something Bloodborne related.
I guess they were only involved in Elden Ring, were they? Or were they also Dark Souls?
Dark Souls 2, yeah. Yeah, Dark Souls as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because Sekiro, that was Activision.
Oh yeah, okay. And then Bandai
still
is Dark Souls.
Interesting that they were involved in that at all.
So weird, yeah.
Which is Sekiro? Is that the lowest performing like FromSoft game?
No, that one did really well.
Did it? I mean, I know it did well, but like in terms of like comparison to
Sekiro sales numbers. No, this one did over 10 million. I think Bloodborne is the worst.
Okay. Well, I mean that makes sense. I mean, that was a single platform, so
yeah.
Well, it'll live and die on the PS4.
God, it's just so annoying. Bloodborne is at 7.6 million as of February 2022, which is incredible.
Yeah,
for a PS4 exclusive, that is a Souls game.
Yeah,
high difficulty like that. That's so good.
Yeah, I think like, did Bloodborne come out before Dark Souls 3?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like this Bloodborne, I mean, FromSoft is already like pretty big with Dark Souls 1 and 2. But I think once they hit Bloodborne, I think that's really where it catapulted them up in like kind of the upper echelon of developers. Like that really kind of kickstarted their like high success rate, I think.
Yeah. That run.
Yeah, and then jump into Dark Souls 3, which sold incredibly well, to Sekiro, to like, oh my God, just what a
unbelievable run.
And then to Armored Core 6, and then into Erdtree, into Night Rain. Like they just been on a fucking generational run.
Yeah.
For multiple generations now.
Seriously.
It's crazy their output.
And honestly,
of games.
I know people hate on Dark Souls 2. I replayed that last year. It is incredible and it holds up.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't finish my run that I did. But I was enjoying it.
Yeah.
But that's when I was doing like the original Dark Souls and beat that for the first time. Oh man, Dark Souls 1 is just like peak level design. It's incredible like how good that design is, man.
We need a Switch 2 version of Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the trailer, to be honest, for Battlefield 6. I heard it's kind of like mixed, like they're introducing like the Battle Royale, which I just don't give a shit about.
It looks like any other Battlefield trailer. There's a lot of destruction. That's kind of the seems like
they were the ones that they're trying to push for 100 million players, which who the fuck are you to ask for that? Like that's in like Fortnite doesn't even do those numbers. Like what are we talking about?
Why don't you shoot for 10 million?
Like what are we like? I guess total players, 100.
Maybe total unique players throughout the lifespan.
Is still, like insane.
But yeah, maybe. I mean, shooting for like 10 million active players a month would be really good, I think, for Battlefield. Is this free to play?
Okay. So, to put it into perspective, as of 2025, Fortnite has approximately, and there could be duplicates, but 650 million registered players. And again, that could be people registering on like Switch and Xbox if they have different accounts or something like that. But so I'm sure it's not 650 unique people or players, but that's a lot. That's a lot of unique.
So then maybe 100 million is
feasible, but like Battlefield has been so low on like the totem pole as far as shooters go. Like when was their last good one? Like Bad Company 2, like Battlefield 4 maybe, like with the that's when they introduced like the Levolution stuff, which I think people liked, but
yeah.
And then 5 was just kind of a shit show.
4 was not as good as 3, and then 3 wasn't as good as 2 Bad Company 2 or Battlefield Bad Company 2.
Yeah, well, yeah, 2 because Battlefield Company 2, I think people liked the campaign more so than like the multiplayer itself. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't know if I played a ton.
Multiplayer was good.
Yeah.
3's multiplayer was really good. I didn't play much of 4, and then I think I played a little bit of Battlefield 1.
Yeah, I don't think I ever played that one.
Yeah, I honestly I don't like the way the gameplay. Like I don't like the movement in that game. It feels a little clunky.
Yeah, a little stiff, a little
kind
clunky.
of second rate to Call of Duty. It always has, in my opinion.
Yeah,
In
I would
terms of
say
the
like
movement.
I love Bad Company 2 from a story perspective. Have you ever played the story of Bad Company 2?
I don't think so.
Pretty damn. It's like a ragtag like group of
Nice.
Bad Company. It's really 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 good. I think Battlefield 2 is really where I put a lot of time into on the Xbox 360. Like a Bridge Too Far level was just so incredibly fun. Yeah, I love that a lot. It was completely different than like Modern Warfare 4 at the time, obviously, with kind of the open world, or not open world, but like open level, open zone with vehicles and stuff, especially too. Like that's where it was really different from Call of Duty. But yeah, the gameplay just was never as like the shooting was never as good or even close, I would say, to Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So I'm not excited about this. I don't care about battle royales at this point. Like I enjoy when I play Fortnite, but I don't need a new one. You know what I mean? Like
it's so saturated at this point.
Yeah, it's and I'm sure it'll be fine. You know, if Halo ever comes out with a battle royale, like I'm sure I'll play it and
try it.
Enjoy it. But I don't know, this extraction shooters, like it's just too much at this point.
When does this come out? Do we have a release date?
It's this year, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it might be this year.
Okay.
So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Are they doing a proper campaign for this, or is it just multiplayer?
I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm not super familiar.
Yeah. Well, while you're looking that up,
okay, it does have a campaign.
It does have a campaign. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's more exciting then. Okay. Next up, we had the Pokemon presentation last week, and we'll move on from there.
Honestly, though,
I'm just going to end up being super negative. We'll just move on. There wasn't anything revealed. We got a little bit more look at ZA, and I went from being kind of mid on ZA to now I don't even really want to play it because that presentation was so bad.
And it was also dragged down.
It made me less excited about a game. That is horrendous work on Nintendo or on Pokemon. Yeah, just bad stuff.
Yeah.
In better news, Metro Prime 4 got rated in South Korea. Typically, when a game gets rated, that usually means it's coming out in the very near future.
Like the next
Not
6
always
months.
The case, because Hollow Knight got rated in some country like a few months ago, and obviously we haven't heard or seen anything about Hollow Knight, so it's not always the case. Usually, when a game is feature complete and like they know the story and you know the characters and stuff like that, that's how they get the rating.
Know the content. They know they know what it would be rated. Exactly. Content. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So they're not going to be adding anything new. Essentially, they're just going to be essentially just kind of polishing and get it ready for launch. So, I mean, God, we're in July, so I mean, there's only so much time left, you know, or really August. So there's only so much time left in the year for them to announce and then to release. I don't think it's going to be a shadow drop game.
No.
I think it's going to have a proper marketing, cycle for this game. Probably not a big one, but it's going to have at least a month in advance. So.
Do you think there's a chance this game?
I'm sitting here talking about Hollow Knight. I know we're talking. Sorry, back to Metro Prime 4.
Oh, yes, okay. I thought you were talking about Prime 4.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Prime 4 will also not be shadow drop. It'll have Yeah, I was talking about Hollow Knight's not going to be shadow dropped.
Oh yeah. It's
going to have a proper.
At this point, I don't think Hollow Knight's going to be shadow dropped. Yeah, Prime 4 definitely not. Do you think there's a chance that Prime 4 could slip into 2026 based off of the fact that we're in July and don't have a release date?
No, I think it'll come out this year. I don't think they can push it back anymore.
Why not?
I mean, they can.
Why not?
Like, I don't know. People, we just got to get this game. Just put it out.
Just get it. Yeah, whatever state it's in, just release it. It could suck, you know.
Yeah. I mean, from what I heard, it ran really well at the Nintendo Switch 2 event. So like, yeah,
we've only seen one level though.
Yeah, that's true.
And
it's been a weird game, man. Like I'm still very excited for Prime 4 because I love Metroid, but man, like
it's frustrating.
It's just annoying.
we got that trailer last year over the summer, and I was like up here, and it's like really good.
Yeah.
And then we got the second trailer at the Direct before the Switch 2 Direct. And it went back down. It looked worse because, one, it was running on
Switch
1. Yeah. And 2, they really, really focused on like these like kinetic abilities or the psychic abilities.
Oh, yeah.
You can open doors. You can like move stuff around. It's like,
okay, but I can shoot the door with my gun. So what are we doing?
And then it went back up when all the previews started coming out, and the Switch 2 Direct.
Yeah, I'm still very excited, but it's just been
ready to get it at this
frustrating
point. It's been in ether since
leading up to this,
like 2015. It's been rumored since then, and then it was announced in 2017, and now here we are. Like, they have to put this out.
Just put it out.
Yeah,
but no, I don't think it gets delayed into 2026. I think we'll get it this week. If there's a Direct, I think we'll get a release date.
I think so.
September, early October. Before Pokemon comes out. I think that's a good spot to put it. Sony is hiring for a multi-platform and account management director. This probably just means more PlayStation titles are coming to everything. I think PlayStation probably took a look at Xbox and their kind of business strategy and said, hey, the top 7 games that are on this list on our own shop are all Xbox, are all Microsoft titles.
So like Forza sold 3 million copies on PS5. Like, that's crazy good.
At this point, it's just money left on the table. I think we're kind of getting to the point where like there's still the weirdo console warrior people out there, but like, who gives a fuck anymore? Like let's just let it die. It's okay. We can already play everything anyway. Like it's already on PC. Like nothing's exclusive anymore. Like I'm sure there'll still be like timed exclusives for like the hardcore PlayStation people, and probably some games with Xbox. Unless you're Nintendo, nothing's going. Everything's going everywhere. It's okay.
There's now going to be 3 different types of comments. There's the Nintendo comment where it's, I can't wait to torrent this or whatever it is. I can't wait to play this. I can't wait to like whatever illegally download this on my Steam Deck.
I can't wait to steal.
Can't wait to steal this. On Xbox, it's I'll just wait for this to come to PS5.
Yeah,
I'll wait 6 months for it to come to PS5. And now with PlayStation, I'll just wait for this to come to Xbox. Yeah. I'll wait 2 years for it to come to Xbox, whatever.
It's like, how can I continue to be insufferable?
Yeah.
I'm glad they're doing it again. I feel like there's so many games, like especially like some of the older games now at this point.
Like Spider-Man 1.
Yeah, Spider-Man 1. Send that over to Xbox. Like, who cares? The Last of Us. Like, I would love a remaster of Part 2 again, and just put that on Xbox, man. Like, oh my gosh.
They could go so hard with the Last of Us franchise. They could start. They could start.
Why they're doing it, because they can sell Last of Us Part 2 again for the 40th fucking time, and then boom.
You know what they're gonna do? They're not even gonna start with the remastered versions of Last of Us 1 and Last of Us Part 2. They're gonna start from like, what was it, 2013?
The original game?
The original Last of Us. And then they're a year later remastered.
Just do the same thing. We're going back to the roots, baby.
Same roadmap. It's going to be epic, dude. I can't wait.
Oh, man. Last of Us Part 2. I'm going to be a dad edition. It's going to be great, man.
We're all dads.
Sorry, I gotta jab that in. Speaking of, not bad segue, but we were talking about Silk Song before, but there's going to be a demo that's confirmed by Xbox that it's going to be playable at Gamescom. Obviously, they're lining it up with their handheld. Nick, you had some thoughts earlier on Twitter, I saw, about you hate how Xbox is.
They got their grubby hands on this marketing deal with Silk Song. I wish it was just still with Nintendo. It would have been a few directs, and it would have gotten a release date, and I feel like we would have had a release date by now. But now that Silk Song is tied to their stupid Xbox handheld, they probably can't announce a release date, because then it would vicariously give a release date for their handheld.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
now
I
it's
see-
all
I
it's
see what
all
you're saying.
muddy. It's all muddy.
Yeah, it's been very annoying, and like I don't think if Team Cherry partnered up with Nintendo, like the game's still not going to be out. Obviously, like I think it still just needs to be polished. I mean, it's 3 people for God's sake, but Nintendo's not going to say, "Hey, this game's coming out within 12 months." They just don't do that, right? Unless they have a confirmed release date.
They don't make empty promises like Xbox does. They're the
Xbox
kings
has
of
been horrible for Silksong. They just have created this.
They just
false hype. I don't know. Like
they can't go a single presentation without making this sweeping declaration for all the games in a showcase. Every game will be out within 1 year. Every game is play anywhere day one on Game Pass. Like
just 4 games are going to PlayStation. Nothing else. We promise.
Yeah.
Only
wait, 4 games
later. Indiana Jones, baby, coming to PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a mess. Yeah. No, I agree with you. I agree.
Just a mess.
It's been annoying. Nick, you want to read the last one? I think you put this one on here.
Yeah. So Xbox has, and I think this was from a LinkedIn post, but they have 2 unannounced cross-platform games coming in 2026. A lot of people are thinking it is, or one of them is the Halo remake, like the Combat Evolved remake that's been heavily rumored. The other one, not really sure what that could be, because we have Gears coming out this year. We have Gears E-Day, which has already been announced. I mean, that could be coming cross-platform, but that one's an already announced title. So people are speculating on what this could be. Could it be a Forza Horizon 6? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. When did Forza Horizon? Was that 2022?
21.
2021. Okay, so it'll be 5 years. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it would have been 5 years. Yeah, 5 years at that point.
Yeah, I could see Horizons. I mean, I don't think they make that exclusive. I mean, obviously Horizons is on PS5 now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I could see that. I mean, I don't know, man. Xbox just has so many games announced right now that
they need to release the games they have.
Yeah, they're getting to the point where it's like, okay, you've got so much stuff. You've canceled a couple already. You know, Fable is still like, I'm still concerned about Fable. I think I did see a rumor that thing got delayed out of 2026 too, but that was just a rumor. But I did see some speculation about that. So hopefully that's not the case. I want to see more of that game. But yeah, Xbox has got too much on their plate, I think, at the moment.
Maybe they shouldn't have spent $70 billion on an acquisition and focus on their catalog of games that they currently had.
Yeah,
but that's always got to grow.
I would be very curious, like where Activision would be if they didn't get purchased, though.
Black Ops 6 probably wouldn't as. I don't know. I don't want to say it wouldn't have been as good, but it might not have had a campaign.
Yeah, see, that's the
thing. That could have gotten cut.
Yeah,
you never know, but
yeah, we'll never know, but it's interesting to think about.
Yeah, might not have gotten Tony Hawk 3+4.
Yeah, okay, they closed down. What was the other studio?
Vicarious?
Was it? Yeah, it was Vicarious that did 1 and 2. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we probably wouldn't have gotten the new Tony Hawk stuff, so that's definitely a bummer.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Well, I think that is going to wrap up the show. We appreciate everyone watching, listening. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our tier list of Donkey Kong. Well, I'll probably be playing a little bit more just to kind of finish some stuff up here and there. Maybe depends if I can, if I have the nerve to the mental
fortitude.
To push through that one particular challenge. But yeah, we move on to whatever else is next. Hopefully we get a direct this week, like we said.
Dragon Drive coming up next.
Maybe we get a direct for Dragon Drive.
Yeah.
Or maybe we don't, and Nintendo never talks about it again.
What if it's like a bait and switch, and Dragon Drive actually has like Nintendo characters? Well, okay.
Are they going to put Mario Kart or Mario in a wheelchair? Like, I don't think they will.
Yeah, never mind. I said it and then I thought about it.
For like, for people in wheelchairs, I'm sure there people are looking forward to that game, and nothing wrong with putting Mario in a wheelchair, but I just don't think Nintendo's going to do that.
Yeah, maybe not. Okay.
Although, I mean, there's other sports titles, so I mean, maybe this is where Nintendo veers off and does something a little bit different than the typical golf and basketball and soccer and stuff like that.
I just keep telling myself there's something more to this game that we haven't seen, but
it just looks
we haven't seen any other courts. Like
it's just like it's like is there can we make our own courts? Is there like color in this game? Is there something?
Is there different game modes?
Just 3-on-3?
Yeah, is it just 3-on-3?
Basketball. Yeah. They I mean, I was half joking about the direct, but maybe they should, or at least have like an overview trailer or something.
Yeah, 5-minute overview.
Something like, I mean, I know it's only $20, but
still,
I mean, it's still money. But
still,
anyways, if you can review us on your favorite podcasting platform of choice, that would be greatly appreciated. It helps spread the word about our show. Follow us on our various social media accounts, TikTok and Instagram. I finally did download Instagram and was looking at all of our views and stuff on there, so that was pretty awesome to see. So yeah,
I need to log in for that if you ever want to post anything.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, any other DK content that you have coming for TikTok and Instagram?
I don't know, man. I posted so much.
You've carried it so hard. I mean, you put up all the furs for DK. You put up all the outfits for Pauline. So you've done the Lord's work over there.
I don't know if I have anything left in the chamber.
Well, I'm sure you'll think of something.
If I think of something that's fun, I'll do it. But don't want to force it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll be back next week with maybe talking direct stuff.
Maybe.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.